The long-awaited finale to the Raven cycle is finally here. One last run with our favorite prep school boys in blue, one more final dreamscape story. The answers we're looking for are finally here. No?
I mean, it's an ending.
Damn it, we were so close.
We open up with things more or less as we left them. The Raven boys in blue are regrouping to make their last push for Glendower, wherever he happens to be.
Piper is causing shit by way of the demon she awoke under the caves in Thieves. That's right, Psycho Blonde Yoga Lady has a demon under her control, and you just know that she's going to destroy everything because she is selfish and bored and nuts.
The demon thing does her bidding, but it also begins to unmake Cabeswater. It starts slowly reducing trees to black goo, and then moves on to taking down everything. The snakes start eating their own tails, animals puke up their own guts. Really, Maggie Stiefvater has a solid career of writing horror fiction ahead of her if she ever gets sick of YA.
The demon starts to affect the Raven boys. It makes it so that Ronan can't dream, it starts to possess Adam's hand and eyes, and it takes over Noah. It even disrupts life at Foxway.
Even worse, the community of magical collectors that used to buy dream things from Nell Lynch are descending upon Henrietta at Piper's request.
The plot of The Raven King is thin. Things happen, but it's hard to pinpoint exactly when they happen when you look back. Like the rest of the series, the book is character-driven.
Adam is dealing with the possible downside of his deal with Cabeswater.
Ronan is coming into his own as the Grey Warren and also noticing some new romantical feelings popping up.
Blue and Gainsey are finally acknowledging their relationship both to themselves and to everyone else. But they can't shake the fact that he is destined to die this year.
While the other books in the series are character-driven as well, The Raven King comes across as a little slow. Everyone is just waiting for them to find Glendower and get their quest over with. The Raven boys in blue have done all their growing in the first 3 books, and now it's time for the narrative to pick up the pace. Only it doesn't.
But if you love the writing style and if you love the characters, it's enough. There are no end to the Raven boyisms, with quotes like, "I stopped asking how. I just did. The head is too wise and the heart is all fire."
And characters never stop finding ways to remind you why you love them so much. "No homework. I got suspended," Blue replied. "Get the fuck out," Ronan said, but with admiration. "Sergeant, you asshole!" Blue reluctantly allowed him to bump fists with her as Gainsey eyed her meaningfully in the rearview mirror. For what? Emptying another student's backpack out all over his car? "I don't really want to talk about it." "I do," said Ronan. "Well, I don't. I am not proud of it." Ronan patted her leg. "I'll be proud for you."
But weird things happen. There's the appearance of the new Raven boy in the group in the form of Henry Chang.
Which is nice, and he doesn't stick out too much, but it kind of feels like he's taking the place of Noah, who doesn't appear too much in this book.
And while all the characters you love do get screen time, it doesn't always feel like some of the side characters get enough screen time, like Gwendolyn and Artemis. It always felt like they would play a bigger part in the story than what they ended up getting.
Gwendolyn is reduced to a few wise words of wisdom, and Artemis is pretty much about as useful as a non-magical tree. And some events don't feel like they're getting enough screen time either, like Pinch, aka Adam Parrish and Ronan Lynch getting together all romantical-like.
Somehow those two together is better than Blue and Gainsey's not relationship. Ronan and Adam have barely been conscious of the fact that they've been circling each other, and they're both so stubborn and prickly, it's the sweetest thing ever.
So, the all-important ending. It was supposed to wrap up all the loose ends, and it kind of missed the mark. On top of that, it was divisive, as in, we both didn't agree on it.
What I love the most about the series was how dreamlike it was. Dream logic doesn't make sense, and The Raven King follows that kind of logic. And at its core, this novel offers a finale that closes the main story, but it leaves it open-ended. Not all mysteries can be solved, and meaning can be found in the most unexpected places.
On the other hand, I'm not sure it fit with the rest of the book. The driving force behind the story was always Glendower, and finding Glendower, but at the climax, it felt like he was a footnote. For all the time that the group spent obsessing about him in the other 3 books, I felt like he deserved better than what he got. Also, the solution and the ending kind of killed the magic a little bit for me.
But it's an ending, and one that doesn't completely drop you on your ass. You get enough answers that you can debate the ending and what happened, and the epilogues are quite adorable and you feel content, if not exactly satisfied.
We are definitely going to be discussing what happened at the end in our spoilers review, so if you want to know exactly what went down, check that out.
But it looks like this is the end of the Raven cycle. We thought that we were so smart when we started this series. We began just before Blue Lily Lily Blue came out, and it turned out that we did have to wait for one more book, but now it's over.
Despite my thoughts about the ending, this is one of my favorite series of all time. It's a work of art, and it's one of those series you can come back to every year and find something new.
And if someone ever tells you that YA can't be capital L literature, feel free to shove this series down their throat, Ronan Lynch style.